So beginning in Balasana or Child's Pose, letting your forehead gently touch down towards the ground. If it doesn't touch the earth, you can have maybe one fist stacked on top of the other, or you might have a block to your forehead. Getting comfortable. Knees can be as wide as the mat or hip distance, you choose. Start to deepen your breath, breathing in and out through the nose if possible. If it's accessible to you and you'd like to practice Ujjayi Pranayama, the ocean sounding breath, creating even breaths in and out, a raspy like sound at the back of the throat, like the sound of the ocean. If you're pregnant, you could still practice that, but just really, really gentle, not creating any heat. If you feel any heat coming in, you can always just come back to a normal breath or long, slow, and deep breath. We'll just stay here for a few more moments. And taking another breath or so. Innocence of our divine nature, avidya, encourages identification with the ever-changing rather than with the inner stillness of the heart, the inner stillness of the heart that we seek in our practice. And so coming into a seated position when you're ready, we're going to sit with the legs stretched out in front and the hands to either side supporting you. So again, if that's not comfortable, you could do this on your back too. So we will go through the joints from toe to head, working with the toes first. So I'll invite you to do is notice the joint first, then move it. And then, this way you're kind of becoming embodied with that area of your body. So legs stretched out in front, eyes open or closed, that's always your choice. We'll start to notice the toes. So beginning to notice your toes from the inside out. You can notice the inclination to move the toes and see if you can just for another quick moment, just notice the toes as they are. Okay. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale and spread the toes really far apart, doing your best to create space between each toe. And then as you exhale, squeeze the toes in a tight little toe fist. And if hands in the lap is more comfortable, you can always do that instead. Inhaling, spread the toes really far apart, fully aware of your feet. Exhale, squeeze the toes in a tight little toe fist. Good. Inhaling, spreading toes far apart, your breath, your movement. Exhaling, squeezing toes in a tight toe fist. Good. And just two more there. Inhale, spreading toes far apart. Exhale. As if all that matters right now is your toes. Okay. And then releasing that, we'll stay with the feet. We'll inhale and point the toes, point the foot, and you can scrunch the toes up. And then exhale, spread the toes, flexing, dorsiflexing the feet, draw the toes back to your knees. So inhale, point. Exhale, flex. So one way into the deepermost parts of ourselves is through the body, through the breath. Really noticing just breath and movement. You can notice how this simple movement might encourage something going on in the back of the legs or the front of the feet. Taking two more there. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And then relaxing that movement, bring the ankles together. We're going to spin so you can see what I'm doing here. We're going to draw the soles of the feet together, inhaling, and then exhaling, open them out. So you're drawing the outer edges of the feet towards you. And then inhale, drawing the soles of the feet to each other, kind of like you're trying to do namaste hands with your feet. And then exhale, pull the outer edges of the feet rather towards you. So you might feel that stretch the tops of the feet. And then inhale, soles of the feet together. You might feel this down the calf or the outer edge of the shin. Exhale, pulling back in. Yes. Good. And you can just be noticing things like your range of motion, but doing your best to not judge or criticize yourself. And you can also be noticing maybe something that's coming up, thoughts. Perhaps there's something with your feet and you're thinking about, oh, I have, this going on with my ankle or that going on with my toe, and just noticing all of that, breathing through that as well. 2 more. Lovely, good. Releasing that, separate the feet a little bit wider than hip distance now. This is our last foot movement, ankle rotation. So I like to put my hands behind me for this one for some reason. You could do the same if you want. And you're just moving your ankles in whichever direction they want to go. Breathing continuously, keeping the breath flowing. Feel free to sigh out of the mouth at any time if that's what the body wants. And reverse, go the other way. Simply this. Okay, good. And when you're ready, relax. Take a breath here, maybe eyes closed, to just notice the feet and ankles. And we'll bring awareness now up to the knees, so the knee joints. Knees from the inside out. And then when you're ready, sitting upright, this might mean that you are sitting up on a prop, like a blanket or a bolster, or some of you are up against the wall. I love that idea. You can do that too. And so the movement goes like this. So we inhale and pull the heel as close as you can towards the bottom, again, without pain or strain. And then as you exhale, options are to just straighten your leg back out, or take your hands to your ankle and straighten your leg. Right? So you're inhaling, pulling the shin in, and you're exhaling, stretching the leg out. And then I just noticed myself moving my foot. Let your foot just do nothing. Let it be relaxed. So inhale, pulling heel in, exhale, stretching out. We just have 3 more to this side. So inhale, drawing in, exhale. Becoming totally soaked up in this. And so if you are carrying a little baby, you could draw the knee towards the armpit instead, and then straighten out. Last one. And then bend the knee, straighten the leg, take a moment to rest in between, noticing both your knees. Good. And then we'll go to the other side. So inhale, pull the right heel in, or whichever other leg you're doing. Exhale, straighten. Whether you're straightening it out on the mat or you're bringing it in towards you. Inhale, pull in, and exhale, straighten. You could definitely have a little bend in your knee still. Beautiful. Inhale, pull, exhale. Inhale, drawing in, exhale. You got it. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Noticing what's moving around, what's activating. One more. Good. And then release your right leg. Take a breath in between. A pause. And we'll move our awareness up to the hips, up to the hip joints, the whole pelvis. Noticing the pelvis as it is. You can also notice the not noticing, doing your best to not judge or criticize yourself. And then we will take the legs stretched out, but not like your deepest stretch, just maybe like a V shape, but you're welcome to open a little wider. Once you know what we're doing, you can decide to do that. Hands can go to be supported by blocks, or they can even stay, in your lap as long as it's not going to get in the way of the movement or at your knees. So what we'll do is first lean to the right. I like to take my hand to the outside, draw the left toes in, just move back a little, and slide the left toes towards the right foot. Maybe you get all the way there. So that's your inhale. Exhale, you'll let the left hip ground back again. Left toes turn out, external rotation, guide the left leg out. So as far as you want it to go without any pain or strain, just your range of motion. Turn the hip in, lean to the right. So internal rotation of the left. Inhale, draw the leg in. So it's okay if you're using your side body, and then exhale, glide the leg out like so. Yeah. Inhale, lean to the right, draw the left foot in. Exhale, left foot out, draw it out. We have 3 more there. Inhale, draw left foot in. Exhale, glide it out. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. And so setting up with your little closer in V sit or a little wider, whatever feels better for you. Turn your right toes in, lean into the right hip, lift off your right hip temporarily. Inhale, draw the right toes towards the left. Open the left toes, external rotation. Exhale, open back out. Let the right hip ground again. Inhale, draw it in as you lean to the left. And exhale, external rotation and open. Good, and like that, maybe you drop in, the eyes open or close. Exhale, open. And inhale, it draws in. And exhale, you open. That's it. Noticing if maybe your range of motion increases as you're moving here. And if it also doesn't, that's okay too. Gonna try to relax your shoulders. 2 more there. Good, last one. Beautiful. Taking your V sit, settle back in, flex your toes. Remember, we're not going for our deepest stretch unless you want to. Take your hands in front, breathe in, and then breathe out, walk your way into a fold of your choice. Maybe keeping your hands right in front, drawing your chin to your chest is quite enough, or you go in a little deeper, you can use a block or props of any kind underneath your hands or forearms. Head can hang heavy if that's okay for the back of your neck. And here we'll keep our feet flexed, drawing the toes back to the knees as that supports the joints. And we'll take 3 more long, slow, and deep breaths in and out here. So whenever you're ready, slowly lift yourself back up, walk your way in, scoop up the legs, draw them in, and we'll come into tabletop unless this weight bearing is just not in your practice right now. You could stay seated and do cat and cows either from hero's pose, like so, inhale, arch, exhale, round, or in crisscross position. So you're still getting the same benefits. Otherwise, cat and cow, as you inhale, arch your spine. As you exhale, round it in. You could do the foot movements that sometimes go along with cat and cow, where you tuck the toes as you breathe in, lift through your heart and chest. Lovely. Breathing out, tops the feet, then press rounded through the spine. Good. Inhaling, you tuck the toes, lift your heart, shoulders draw back. Exhaling, round it in, chin to chest, puffing upper back. And we're going to take 3 more there, like a wave, initiating your movement with breath. Right, this is the torso, right, the whole length of the spine that we're working with now. Okay, whenever you're ready, come back to neutral. The next movement is as you inhale, the left leg goes up and back into an arch. And as you exhale, you round and squeeze nose to knee, right? And so you're going to stay with the left leg. If, again, you're not weight bearing, you can come to a mountain pose, standing, and draw the left knee in. So you'd exhale, draw the left knee in, inhale, plant the foot, exhale, draw it in like so. Okay? Look at you, mama. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, round. So you could do that from standing. And we're going to take 3 more wherever you're at. Exhale, draw it in, puffing upper back, nose to knee if that's an okay reach, but no worries if not. Good. Extend and then release your left knee. Draw the right leg up and back. Inhale into that cat or that cow-like shape where you lift the heart. Exhale into that cat-like shape where you draw the knee up towards the chest, puff the upper back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round it in. Inhale and exhale. Good, your breath. Moving and breathing, noticing the nuances of the pose and how your breath impacts it. The last one. Good, right leg up and back and release your right knee. Next movement, last movement in tabletop, knees go together. So we're working the side body here. You'll inhale to center, exhale, draw your right hip as far to the right as is comfortable. The left knee will probably go off the floor, stretching the side waist. Inhale, using your obliques to bring you back through center, and exhale, hips to the left. Try not to turn your hips, keep your hips in a lateral plane. Inhale through center, and exhale to the right. Good, stretching through the side body. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. So here, you can actually widen your hands out a little bit more to either side to get a little bit more surface area, and you can even bend your elbows to support you if this is hurting the shoulders or wrists at all. Good. Stay with your breathing. One more to each side. Good. Inhale back to the center. We'll seal it off with a brief child's pose, which you can do with knees together, only if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, separate knees wide, 2 big toes touch, let the forehead touch down, 2 full breaths. Good. Slowly peel yourself up into a hero's pose or seated in crisscross, your choice. You can also sit in a chair, spine nice and tall, whichever you choose, shoulders draw back and down. We move to the upper body now. So we're going to take the awareness down into the wrists. Good, and then hands right on the front of you, shoulder height, but if that strains your shoulders at all, lower as much as you need to, okay? So we're inhaling, pulling the fingers back, so like a dorsiflex of the fingers, a flexion. Exhale, extending the wrist so the fingers draw down and in until you feel a stretch at the top of the hand. Inhale, pull the fingers back. Exhale, draw it down in it. And so as we're moving really subtle areas like the wrist, you can notice if there's anywhere else that you might be holding. And exhale. Lovely. 2 more. And then release and relax. Take another breath with awareness at your wrist. Good, bringing attention now up and into the fingers. We'll bring the hands out in front. Once again, shoulder height or lower. Inhale, spread the fingers really, really far apart like starfish, getting a lot of space. Exhale, squeeze them in a tight fist. Inhale, spreading fingers really far apart. Exhale. So our hands and our wrists are energetically our manifestors, our creation, how we draw our life, right? What we let go of, what we bring in. 3 more like that. Inhale, spread fingers wide. Exhale. And release and relax. We'll start to bring the awareness now up and into the elbows, the elbow joint. This is where our boundaries lie, like pushing away or saying no to what no longer fits us or what drains us or leaks, and bringing in, hugging in close what really lands with us right now. And then taking your hands right out in front, palms up. Inhale, fingertips draw toward the deltoids. As you exhale, you're going to let the elbows go. So a full drop, full range of motion of the elbows, if that's okay. Otherwise, you can make it more mechanical, like so. Inhaling, fingertips in, exhaling straight out. Right? Lowering the wrist is an option if this feels like it's straining your shoulders at all and you can't relax them down away from your ears. Otherwise, you're letting your hands drop away from you. Inhale in, exhale. And it's a quick breath out if you're doing it in that way. Good. Beautiful. 2 more. Great. And release and relax in the arms, noticing your elbows. 1 more breath. And we'll bring the awareness up and into the shoulders. Simply notice shoulders from the inside out as they are right now. And then we'll take the hands out to the sides. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. You can let the chest open and take this into just a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, take your arms back behind you, right? So another option would be if you're not going up overhead, out to the side, and then back and down. Okay? So inhale out to the side, exhale back and down, just meeting yourself where you need to be. Otherwise, inhaling up, exhaling back, squeezing shoulder blades onto the back on the exhale. On the inhale, opening armpits and chest. On the exhale, squeezing it back. Good. 2 more there. Inhale it up. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. And release and relax. Taking a couple more moments here with the shoulders. We'll stay with the shoulders for 1 more movement, taking the fingertips to the deltoids. If that's not accessible with the elbow shoulder height, you can always go lower. Okay. So inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades back, elbows back. Again, they can be down here. Exhale, draw the elbow points in front and chin to chest. Okay. So inhale, lift your gaze to neutral, squeeze the shoulder blades onto the back. Exhale, draw the elbow points in front, draw your chin to your chest. Good. 3 more like that. Inhale, broaden through the chest. Exhale, draw the elbows in, chin to chest. Inhale, open. Exhale. Good, your breath. Awesome. Open and release. And take just 1 more breath there with the shoulders. All right, let's find a easy seated position if you aren't there already. But first, go ahead and stretch your legs out. If you need to, give them a little shake. And we'll come into crisscross. And we'll start to bring our awareness now up and into the neck. So you're welcome to take half lotus only if that's super comfortable for you. We will switch the crisscross, whichever you decide. Feeling free to sit up on a blanket or any prop, crown of the head to the sky. Awareness to the neck. This is the highway between the heart, the feeler, and the thinker, the brain or the mind. So things definitely get stuck. We'll inhale here and then exhale, draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale back up. Exhale, draw your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. And exhale to the left. So you can either keep going like that or take your hands out to the side. And then you'll inhale as you are. Exhale, glide your right hands to the right as far as you'd like to go and draw your right ear to the shoulder. Your left hand can kind of do its thing. Inhale lifts you back up, right? Exhale, glide your left hand to the left and draw your left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right. Good. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Moving at your own pace. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right and the left. You have one more to each side. And then inhale, make your way back up. Exhale, stay hands in lap if that's comfortable. Breathing into the neck while we're still here. Good. And we're going to inhale, lift your gaze and look up, open and stretching the mouth to open the jaw. Exhale, relax the mouth and draw the chin to the chest, trying to have this movement just coming from your neck. Inhale, look up. Exhale, relax your mouth, draw your chin to your chest. Good. Inhale, lift up, open mouth, stretch jaw. Exhale. Two more. Stay with your breath, stay with your neck. Good. When you're ready, lift your gaze. Take your hands in front. Inhale there. Exhale, slide your hands out to as much of a fold as you need to go. So maybe you stay with your fingertips to the earth. Maybe you come with your forearms down. Maybe you take a block or double stack your fists one on top of the other for your forehead. Some of you might be able to reach your forehead to the earth. No strain here. 3 long, slow, and deep breaths. Take your time to fully exhale. And then slowly lift yourself up just enough to walk your way back into seat. Take a look at which foot is in front and which is behind. And if it's okay with you, switch your crisscross or switch your half lotus if that's something you are comfortably taking. And then settle back into your seat. We're staying with the neck, but this will feel kind of like a spinal twist. So right hand behind you, left hand crosses the body and goes to the right knee. So if there's a baby in there, you could take your left hand out to the outside of your left hip. So you're taking an open twist and really just moving from the upper body to the best of your ability. So inhale as you are, your gaze is towards the right corner of the room. As you exhale, twist and gaze past your right shoulder, twisting to as much as is comfortable without like you're like a gritty strain at all. Inhale, ease out of it just a bit. Exhale, twist in a little bit more, gazing past your right shoulder. So we'll do that 4 more times. Inhale, easing out a little. Exhale, wringing out, twisting. The left hand gently assists you into a deeper twist if you need it. Inhale. Exhale. So I'd like you to actually soften more as we move rather than, deeper. Still with the same side. The next time that you find yourself in the twist, go ahead and hold it for a full breath. Inhale, unwind. Go into the other side. So left hand behind you, right hand crosses over, or if you're doing open twist, right hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale as you are, exhale, twist, gaze past your left shoulder. Inhale, ease up a little. Exhale, twist. You can use the right hand to assist you to twist a little deeper if need be. Inhale, ease out. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. 3 more. Your breath. On the exhalation, you twist. Inhale, you ease out of it a little. Exhale, you twist. Inhale. So the next time that you find yourself in the twist, go ahead and hold for a full breath. And then unwrap. Take the hands in front, breathing in. Breathing out, slide your way into a fold of your choice on this side. So it might feel a little different as this is not the crisscross that you might have naturally gone to. So going where you need to be. 3 long, slow, and deep breaths in and out. Good. On your next inhale, slowly make your way back up and into a seat. We'll pause for 3 deep breaths. So we'll take our time to settle in first. So hands can go to the body, or you're welcome to take maybe one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, or hands anywhere that you want to place them. Closing our eyes. We've completed the joint freeing series. We only have a few more gentle movements left. So we'll pause here to breathe, just to notice your deeper breath. Inhaling, expanding gently into belly, ribs, and chest. No strain. Exhaling, slowly releasing air, chest, ribs, belly. Take 2 more at your own pace. You can release that specific breath and just gently deepen your breath here. You have a few more moments, just this, just aware. Simply when you feel ready, you can release this gesture if you had it and make your way to your back. We have just a few more movements and then a stretch, and then it is time to rest. So take your time to come to lay onto your back. And we're going to do gentle core practice. It may not feel very gentle, so please definitely modify. If being on your back feels tender, take a blanket underneath your low back. If you're not doing core work right now, you could take like a wide knee happy baby, or knee to chest rather, and then a happy baby. Otherwise, we'll come up into tabletop with the legs so the knees are above the hips. I'm going to take a blanket under my low back. So knees are above the hips, ankles are in line with knees and then slightly higher. Okay, curl tailbone up and in, so you press your low back into the earth. And that might be quite enough for you to just activate those abdominals there. You're welcome to take your hand to your belly or leave them at your sides, wherever's comfortable. Good. Point your feet, but spread your toes. We're just going to do some toe taps or dipping toes in water. You'll inhale here and exhale, dip your left toes to the floor. Maybe you touch just your left toes to the floor, or maybe they don't go that far, and that's okay. Inhale, bring it back in, squeeze the thighs, exhale, right toes, little tap. Good. Inhale, zip it back up, pressing low back into the mat. Exhale, left toes. Good. Inhale back. Exhale, right. Inhale back. Exhale left. Good. Inhale back. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Exhale right. 3 more to each side. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Good. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Beautiful. 1 more each side. If you're still with us there. Good. And then draw your knees in towards your chest. So either knees in directly towards your chest or a little bit wider to the outsides of your torso. You can just hold here, breathe, or maybe you rock a little side to side, massaging your low back with the floor. So I like to do a little core work sometimes after energy clearing because it's kind of like we have a integrated, released. It's not kind of, it is energetically like we've released and integrated our energy and then we're containing it at the center. Okay, so you can think of it that way. And then we're going to do one more oblique activation. So knees back to tabletop, ankles a little bit higher than your knees. This time we're going to dorsiflex your toes. So draw the toes towards the knee, take your arms out to goalpost. So if there's a little baby in there, this one might feel okay for you, but it's totally up to you, Cozy. So whatever feels good for you. You just might not go to your full potential here. Just really take it easy. So inhale as you are, and then exhale, draw your knees over to the right. Try to keep your knees together if you can. You're not going to go all the way because then you'll inhale, come back up through center, and then exhale over to your left. So try to keep your shoulders anchored to the floor. If they don't stay, that's okay. Inhale through center, pressing low back to floor. Exhale to your right. Good. Let your neck and shoulders relax. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. Inhale, your obliques move you back up. Exhale to your right. Good. Inhale. Exhale to left. One more to each side. Inhale, center. Exhale to right. Good. Inhale, back up. And exhale to your good. Next time you come up through center and move over to the right, we'll stay for a twist. So draw your knees over to the right. You can move your hips, taking your feet down and scoot your hips to the center so that you can embrace this twist. And again, if there's a little babe in there, you can be completely on your right side. So you're laying completely on your right side like a fetal position, but then you can take your left arm out. If that does feel okay, you get a really nice deep chest opener here. So this way, you're not twisting the belly. I'm doing that here now. Otherwise, you'll let your shoulders drop to the floor. You can have your gaze fall past your left shoulder. Relax your inner thighs. Relax your cheeks, your eye sockets. Feel your body relax deeper into the floor. Support it. One more breath. We'll come out of this side so you can plant your feet, draw your hips a little bit to the right, and then draw your knees over to the left. So this way your hips are below your shoulders. Take your time to make adjustments. Again, if there's baby in there, you'll be completely on your left side. Either stay there or you'll let your right arm drop out to the right just to open the chest if that's all right. Otherwise, letting the right shoulder drop to the floor, bringing out through the torso, and draw your gaze past your right shoulder. Long, slow, and deep breaths in and out. Soften into it a little bit more. So there might be areas that you're holding, and if you're able to relax those areas. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Find your breath. One more. Okay, and then we'll draw the knees back through center. final pose option is a supine butterfly pose. So that's where we take the soles of the feet together, bring the knees out towards either side. You can always take blocks to the outside of the knees. You can also take, if you're at home, you don't have blocks, blankets or pillows, if it just feels like it strains the knees or hips too much. Invitation for that breathing practice, once again, if you'd like. So your hands can stay outside to the sides. A little bit more grounding would be to take them to the body, but do with what your energy is guiding you to do. Sometimes we want to do the mudra with the hands at the body, and sometimes we don't. So that's okay. Draw the elbows towards the floor if you did choose that. Let the shoulders relax wherever you are. Deeper breath that's really accessible, really doable for which you are, where you're at right now. Every day could be a little different when we practice breathing. Doing your best to breathe in and out through the nose, but if that's just not doable, you can breathe in through your nose and blow slow out of your mouth. Filling up, breathing in, belly, ribs, chest expand. Breathing out, chest, ribs draw in, navel up and back. One more. So if this feels like it's where you need to be, you can stay right here, right into your Shavasana. You can adjust and stretch your legs out long. One more invitation, if you have this option, would be to take your legs up the wall or legs up the chair or couch, wherever you are. Super rejuvenating practice if you'd like, if it feels right. Go ahead and set yourself up for that. Make sure you have something underneath the back in your head so that you're comfortable. Okay, so if you're doing legs up the wall, we try to bring our bottom right up next to the wall, but if it doesn't do that, that is totally fine. And you're just putting in enough muscular effort to have your legs up. Otherwise, you're relaxing and letting the feet and legs do whatever they want to do, move in any direction they want to move in. Nothing left to do here, just to be. Planting the question, if you'd like, at the final moments of your Shavasana without a need for an answer. In fact, just planting the question maybe is enough. What keeps me in innocence of my divine nature? What keeps me in avidya? How can I move closer to the awareness of myself as a divine self? What is it that I need? You can start to move the body deep in the breath as you're ready, creating little wiggles and fingers and toes, maybe rocking your head from right to left. If you're at the wall, you can draw the knees into the chest for like a passive knees to chest for a moment. And then when you feel ready, wherever you are, rolling to one side. You can stay there for a moment. I'll let you know when to come up to sit. If you are coming up to sit, I will meet you there. If you are on your side, slowly pressing yourself up and into a seated position. Draw the shoulders down the way, crown of the head to the sky. I'll invite you to take one final mudra, the mudra for the practice of releasing avidya. So the left hand stays with the palm facing down on the knee, and then the right palm comes up about chest level, elbow into the body. And just dropping into this mudra, eyes open or closed, your choice, and just taking some smooth breaths in and out, aware of what this is bringing to you. Subtle awareness. Maybe a remembrance or a knowing. The left hand represents our anchor or roots to the earth, and the right represents our anchor upwards towards the heavens or towards the divine or the universe, however you want to think of it. And then there's us as we know ourselves right in the middle, the interplay between the two. That's the practice. When you feel ready, we'll gather the palms together for Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for your practice. Deep regards.